What's up, y'all? Gerald here, creator of Gospel Chops and your host for this YouTube channel, back with another video. Now, I'm sure those of you who are politically aware have heard of this incident that took place over the weekend with these migrants, as they call them, illegal aliens, as I call them, who were cutting up in Times Square. Y'all, they were hanging out at 8 o'clock, around 8 p.m. at night, and New York Police Department approached them and asked them to disperse, y'all, and they started cutting up. A group of migrants, young men, military-aged men, all in their early 20s, seeking asylum in the United States from persecution in whatever country they come from. And we're not making this a xenophobic issue. We're not making this a racial issue, but when they were told to disperse by NYPD, y'all, they showed out in a way that I, as an American citizen, couldn't show out. Because I'd have been tased, I'd have been shot. No tasers were pulled. No guns were pulled. And here you see in this video, two officers struggling, trying to get one man down, trying to get him cuffed, trying to get him detained. And these other individuals start kicking these officers in the ribs, start kicking them in the head as they wrestle with this one guy. It's amazing. It's unbelievable. It's un-American, y'all. And when I look at this video, and I'm not going to show it because YouTube has put all kinds of restrictions on it, making it problematic. I'm not going to show you the video. You can find it somewhere else. But the video is online where these officers tried to arrest one and were attacked by four others. And when I look at the video, I say to myself, I'm sure this man, this officer who is working on the weekend in Times Square, trying to make some overtime, I put myself in his shoes and say, wow, he was probably just trying to make some extra money for his family. One of his kids may have had a birthday coming up that asked for something special, and daddy need to get it into overtime, make a few extra bucks. And I'm sure that when he left the house that morning, he didn't expect for an illegal immigrant to kick his teeth out of his head. Y'all, this is what we're facing. This is what our government has permitted, has allowed. Seems like these immigrants are without reproach. They can do anything. They can go anywhere. They can walk into stores and steal stuff. They can slap police officers in the mouth and kick them in the face without repercussion. Well, seems like, according to these news reports, they arrested these guys, but immediately released them. And they're reporting now that these guys may be on the run to another state. Can you imagine the mentality of someone who comes into a country that they are unfamiliar with, that they don't even speak the language of, and they feel so emboldened that they can do whatever they want. They can commit crimes, and when they get caught, they just run somewhere else in the country. Okay, you caught me here, I'll head to another city. Do some crime there. You catch me there, I'll head to another city. What is this mentality? And I've said this, I've had these conversations amongst my peers, amongst my friends. We talk about this kind of stuff. You got a group of people who are coming into this country who are socialized in a totally different way. The things that go on in their home country are totally different than what we allow and permit in American society, y'all. This is crazy. Their socialization is incompatible with America. And the fact that they are unwilling to assimilate means that we are headed down the road of major problems. Y'all check out this story from Fox News. Says NYPD chief blasts migrants attack on officers as mugshots of suspects released. See what this guy has to say.
All right, so we all saw the video. Saturday afternoon about 4 o'clock, 42nd Street and 7th Avenue. A lieutenant and a police officer in Midtown South being directed towards the disorderly group. As they try to clear that group, you saw the video. Reprehensible. Cowards. You have 8 people attacking a lieutenant and a cop, running up to them, trying to kick him in the face and kick him in the face. 4 are arrested on the scene. 1 was arrested last night. The 4 that were arrested should be sitting in Rikers right now, on bail. Should be indicted this week and taken off our streets. You want to know why our cops are getting assaulted? There's no consequences. And we must change this. End of story.
And there you have it, y'all. You want to see their faces? I'll show them. These young Latino men, we don't even know what country they come from, but they have come to America just a few days in and have already started stirring up mischief, kicking police officers in the face, in the ribs, and then after arrest, flipping off the media, flipping off the cameras, in essence, flipping off America. This is what happens when you have unvetted immigration. This is what happens when you have people who come into your country unvetted. And pretty soon, these people are going to run into everyday Americans. They can run into you at the coffee shop, on the street corner, at the mall. These are the people you're going to run into. What are you going to do? You good American, you good Christian, you wholesome person, what are you going to do when you face these individuals who are willing to kick authority in the face? How will you react as a Christian, as a believer, as a follower? Are you prepared for a situation where you may be threatened in a way that your government cannot save you, that your government is unwilling to save you? What will you do? Will you be prepared or will you be unprepared, doing nothing leading up to that moment? I'm a 2A advocate. Y'all who follow me for some time know this, but this is not a circumstance that requires a 2A response if people in authority would do their jobs. That's the unfortunate part. No one is wanting to do their jobs according to the Constitution, which leaves us as citizens of this country to do for ourselves, to protect ourselves and our families. We are left to our own devices. Cannot depend on our government to save us. I beg of you, I encourage you, I implore you, my fellow Americans, to do whatever it is you have to do to survive, to protect yourself and your family and your property by any means necessary. What you do, how you do it, is up to you. But I am familiar with the situation and I stay abreast of these news stories because I want to be aware of what's going on around me. So when things go off, I'm prepared to handle the situation as a man, as a father, as a leader. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I'm here to tell you that I wish the best for you in these circumstances. In the midst of these trials and tribulations that are brought upon us by our own government, these treasonous people, the enemies of this country understand that these people are so greedy, are so devious that they will sell out a country for a few shekels of silver. So you have foreign agitators who are in the mix, who are throwing the coins to these politicians. And they're selling the people out, y'all, left and right. The evidence is everywhere. All you got to do is look around to see it. I can't share it here because I'm on them folks' platform. But look around, you'll see it. I pray the best for you, and I hope that you stay prayed up in your own life. But I also hope that you are prepared to do whatever you have to do to protect you and yours under these circumstances. Y'all see these dudes? Your government allowed this to be. Your politicians allowed this to be. And these same dudes who will kick a police officer in the face will run up in your crib and murder everybody in the house. Stay prayed up. And stay armed and ready, because we don't retreat. Even as Christians, we don't retreat. God has not given us a spirit of fear. We're not going to run. We're going to reload. May God have mercy on all of us in this current situation. Y'all like the video? Subscribe to the channel and share the video so we can get more people involved in the conversation, y'all. And like I always say, always remember and never forget, without the gospel, it's just chops. Until next time, peace.